You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you do it all again tomorrow, and somewhere in the middle of all of that, you realize you have absolutely no idea who you are anymore. You're not depressed, you're not angry, you just feel lost. And the worst part, you haven't told a single person. Today, we're talking about that. Here's what feeling lost actually looks like for most men. It's not dramatic. Nobody would even notice from the outside. You're still showing up, still functioning, still doing what you're supposed to do. But inside, something feels off. You don't feel excited about anything. Things that used to matter don't really move you anymore. You scroll through your phone for an hour and feel emptier than before you picked it up. Maybe you've hit every goal you thought you wanted, the job, the relationship, the apartment, and instead of feeling satisfied, you just thought, is this it? Or maybe you feel like you're running on autopilot, like life is just happening to you, and you're watching it from somewhere far away. That feeling has a name, and it's more common in men than almost anything else we never talk about. So why does this happen, and why do men in particular struggle with it so much? The first reason is that we were never taught to check in with ourselves. From a very young age, most men are taught to focus outward, achieve things, provide things, fix things. We become experts at reading the external world and almost completely blind to our internal one. So when something shifts inside us, we don't even have the language for it. We just know something feels wrong. And because we can't name it, we can't talk about it. The second reason is identity. Most men build their entire sense of self around what they do, their job, their role, their usefulness. So when the job stops being fulfilling, or the relationship changes, or they achieve the goal and it doesn't feel like they thought it would, the whole identity starts to shake. Women are often taught to build identity around relationships and community. Men are taught to build it around achievement, and achievement is a very unstable foundation. The third reason, and this one is important, is that feeling lost is not a crisis. And because it's not a crisis, men don't treat it seriously. If you broke your leg, you would go to hospital. But feeling lost, feeling empty, feeling like you're just going through the motions, that doesn't feel urgent enough to address. So men just carry it for years, sometimes, quietly, alone. And that's where it gets dangerous. Because that quiet emptiness, left long enough, does turn into something more serious. It turns into depression, into anger, into numbness, into relationships falling apart, without either person understanding why. So what do you actually do about it? I'm going to give you 3 things that genuinely help. The first one is to name it out loud, not to everyone, just to yourself. Say the words. I feel lost. I don't know who I am right now. I'm not okay, and I don't know why. There's something incredibly powerful about giving a feeling a name. It moves it from this vague, uncomfortable fog into something you can actually look at, something you can work with. The second thing is to separate who you are from what you do. This one takes time, but start asking yourself, who am I when I'm not being useful to anyone? What do I actually enjoy? Not what am I good at? Not what pays well, but what genuinely lights something up in me. If you can't answer that easily, then that's information. That's where the work is. The third thing is to tell one person, yo, I know, yeah, that's the hard one. But here's what I know about men. The moment one man admits he's struggling, every man around him breathes out. Because they've been holding the same thing. You don't need to have a big emotional conversation. You don't need to have the answers. You just need to say to one person you trust, "I've been feeling a bit lost lately." That's it. That's enough to start. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean your life is going wrong. It often means you've been so focused on everyone else's expectations that you've lost track of your own. And the fact that you're watching this, that you clicked on a video about mental health, that's not weakness. That's the most courageous thing a man can do. My name is Eli. This channel is here for the conversations men need, but rarely get to have. If this video felt like something you needed to hear today, subscribe, because there's a lot more where this came from. And if you know a man who needs to hear this, share it with him. Sometimes the most important thing we can do for each other is just say, "Hey, I see you. I see